Guys, welcome back to Shay's World. I am your girl Shay, and today we are recapping the GOAT. And I have with me my lovely, lovely co-host Malik. Hey
What's
Malik,
up? Hello. Thanks
how
for
are
having
you?
me.
So
I'm
before we
good.
get
Oh, did you say
started,
how I am? Oh,
I did say how are you, and then I
I'm
cut you
good.
off
Yeah, I
because
was like, I mean,
what you
if it
got to
doesn't
say right
matter, it
now
doesn't
is
matter.
not important because before we even talk about the GOAT, we got to talk about the GOAT who just graduated from KSU. Oh
Oh
my
my God.
gosh.
Shout out.
I'm so
Hold on, I'm just gonna come over
excited.
here. I just
Use,
opened my camping
use the
out.
audience.
Oh, I gotta send you the email.
Yeah, you're done.
I gotta
You
send you. I
finished.
got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. Yes, girl. Yes. But thank you very much.
Okay, you are welcome. So, we are going to talk about The GOAT. It is a new show on Amazon and Freebie. And for me, it is a mix of House of Villains. Um, oh
Very
man.
much Big Brother for me.
Yes, a little Big Brother is, a little Survivor is, all of it wrapped into one, but I guess that's kind of the purpose of this show. It is
Yeah.
a celebration of all different type of reality shows. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I watched the first episode, I was like, because Amazon did drop episodes 1 through 3 already, so it's not like we talking about something that's not out already.
Right.
When I first watched it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna review it, but I don't know. But then when I got to episodes 2 and 3, it was like, oh no, I'm going to watch this show.
Right.
'Cause
I
it's
like
good.
I like I like the it seems to be kind of like a parody in itself on reality. So on reality
Yeah,
shows, I like that. I
it's
like
kind
the
of,
perspective.
it's almost like Tosh, the host, because it's hosted by Tosh, who
Mhm.
had his own show, Tosh 2.0. It's kind of like he got his own show within the show. Um, but I will say, I like him better than the host that they had on House of Villains. Because he was just like,
Oh, Joe McHale.
yeah, I didn't really like him.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really. He's an actor. Yeah, that's cool. I don't really see him in much of a villain role. I think I've maybe seen him be a villain like maybe once or twice, and it wasn't really villainous per se. It was more like comedic. So I feel like if you're gonna, and not like we're reviewing House of Villains necessarily, but I don't know. I just feel like it should be an actual reality villain or somebody. No, in all honesty,
Mm.
Tiffany, New
Should
York
have been the host.
Pollard should be the host. She's a villain. She's the villain, and yet it's nice to have her as a contestant. But
Mhm.
come on now, like I think she should be the. I think she should be the villain.
They could have kind of got Nene Leaks to host it.
Yeah, she would be a good host.
Or before she joined the cast, because she's gonna be on season 2, Teresa Judice from Real
Teresa.
House. She's from the Real Housewives of New York. She's going to be on House of Villains season 2. She's a real villain. Like she'd have been in jail and all of this. Like, yeah,
She's
she
a
was
real
flipping tables. And if I'm not mistaken, she was on Real Housewives of New York at the same time that Jill Zarin was on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Mm. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really know. I don't really know much about reality shows that surround lifestyle necessarily. I'm more focused on competition.
And
So yeah.
before I jumped into competition, I was all reality, but I have just gotten worn out with it, and I'm just like, I needed something else, and I do not know.
I
I don't know how Survivor came about.
Oh, for you,
Hmm. But that's
I
what
think
started this.
for me, well, I guess it was Drag Race for me, but what it really was Big Brother. Because when I seen Celebrity Big Brother, I was like, "Oh, this is tough." And then I got into regular Big Brother. I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, these people, these is normal people, and they doing this, and they is like doing way more than the celebrities were doing. They campaigning like crazy. These
Mhm.
alliances, these challenges, they backstabbing. I love it." So I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I gotta get into it."
So crazily, now that I just said that, thinking back, I used to watch Big Brother. I've watched day one season on Big Brother. I used to watch the challenge because I used to watch Real World and Road. Well, I didn't really watch Road Rules, but I watched Real World. And then I was watching the challenge. But of course, once the ensemble lifestyle reality came in, I switched
Hmm.
over to that. But now that we've been watching stuff like All Stars and the stuff we've been watching together, it's made me look back and I'm like, I really have watched
A
all of
lot.
this. So this is not like just completely left field for me, is I guess where I'm trying to go with this point.
Yeah, I guess same. Yeah, I can see that.
All right, well, now that we got all of that out of the way, um, do you have the cast or you want me to say the
Um,
cast?
no, yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. It's your show. I'm just you do
Oh,
whatever.
you, oh,
You know what I'm
no, no,
saying?
you
This
start.
is Shay's world, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna go in order of them how they came in the house.
Okay.
So then we have Lauren Speed from Love Is Blind on Netflix. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. I have no idea who she is. But
Okay.
she seems very nice, a very lovely young lady. All I
She's
had for her was that she's still married to Cameron, I guess
yeah.
Cameron Hamilton.
Hmm.
Um, which
Yeah.
is very nice. I'm glad that she was able to find love and keep love.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
always nice. I hope it goes far.
I think they will. They're really cute. They do a lot of stuff together on social media and stuff.
Hmm.
But I want to say they may be the only couple that's still married. Because it's been
From
on.
Love
They
Is
were on the
Blind?
very first season. They did the
Oh,
very first season.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yep. So next we have Jill Zarin. She is from Roni. That's Real Housewives of New York. You've already said you don't watch that, so we'll just skip right over it. Or
Roni.
what are
Well,
your
that's-
first impressions of her?
um, who does she remind me of? She reminds me of have you seen Tanked? It's not a
Mm,
competition reality show. It's the reality show where they build tanks,
I've seen
um,
like
fish tanks.
snippets that maybe you come across social media.
She just reminds me of Heather, who is I think Wayne's wife. Yeah, she's Wayne's wife. And she's just like it's just the aura that she carries is very like don't play with me, like I'm cool, but don't mess with me, like I don't want to say old lady energy, but like Jill gives me almost that kind of old lady energy. She said she's always right. I said okay, always right. And she's friends with Reza, which it was like okay, but I'm assuming that's just because they're Bravo.
So is this who you
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, she
Jill
just
Zarin?
reminds me of her. She reminds me of her. I don't know what it is. She just reminds me of her. This is just the energy that they have.
I chose this picture because I figured I was like, I think maybe this is what he saying.
Yeah, and then look up
I
a
think I see
picture of
younger
Jill.
pictures. Let's
Like,
see.
let me see if I'm tripping, because maybe I'm just tripping.
You know what? I did not know she was from Below Deck.
They
The
low key look
actual,
alike to me. She just looks
wait, let me get a
a little
picture.
more glamorized, for like a better term, a little more Hollywood, even though she's from New
Mhm.
York. But
Let's see.
anyways, yeah, important thought or judgment to me was that she's friends with Reza, not for any negative reasons or positive, because Reza has his history. But yeah,
You do not like resin.
I,
You do not like
I
RZA.
I'm sorry. It's not that I just don't like the way he plays
Ah,
games. I don't
shit.
plays not the way I
Like a girl.
but not even not like a girl like like just a little like weasel, like not even to be rude. That sounds so mean and shady, but it's true. It's just like, oh my gosh, the way you play is just not. He just be over here arguing with the girls too, like arguing down. I be like,
Yeah,
sir,
that's
like
you
leave
know,
these
he
women
pissed me
alone.
off arguing with Stephanie on Traders, and you know how I feel about her. So,
Yeah, just like
but on here, I
and
kind of
then
like him.
on here, and I guess we'll get to that. But I
Mhm,
did the way he played the game in an annoying
mhm.
fashion actually paid off for him and his team, and I
Yeah,
respected that. He called
yeah,
out some mess that he saw, and he got
yeah.
what he needed, and I respect that. So he ate that. You did that. Do what you got to do. If that's how you got to play, then do your thing. It's just
That's
I
how
sometimes
I
aside from that, I just,
feel.
but
Okay.
yeah, I didn't. Oh, he's next. Yeah, he's next. I just have see that he's from Shaws of Sunset and Traders. So
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't really
So,
spend too much time on him, but also they do get come around to him a little bit later on.
yeah.
So
So I guess we did him and Reza. I mean, him and Jill together. So we'll go on to Tech. I was actually really, really excited to see Tech when he walked in the house because I did not go and look like for a outside of just that video, like the screenshot. I didn't go look up the cast or anything. I just literally went and watched the show. So
hmm
I didn't remember what the hell he looked like until it flashed it, but I was excited to see him. Um, I did watch his Real World and the Challenge seasons back in the day. Probably
okay,
shouldn't have been watching Real World because I think I was like 9 or 10.
wasn't it like
Yeah, it was back. The Real World is old. Um,
okay, I didn't mean to put that out there.
yeah, the Real World is old. It's old.
But I didn't know. Yeah, if for reference, I don't know who Tech is. So,
Well,
but
don't feel
hey,
bad.
it's nice to
I
see your
don't
brother in
know
here.
quite a
So
few of these next people that we have. We have Joey. Oh, wait. We have Paula from 90
yeah, I
Day
don't know her.
Fiance. Don't know her.
Mm-mm.
Um, Joey Sasso from The Circle. It's on
Boom.
Netflix. It's a new show.
I stand. All right. Let me just say, I watched The Circle in
You
2020 when it
did?
first came out. Yes, when it first came out, the first
Mhm.
season that Joey won, it hooked me. I was like, "Yo, this is a good show," and I actually like the way that Joey played. He well, so because in The Circle, you can either you have the choice to catfish
Mhm.
or play as yourself, like and so he decided to play as himself. He stayed true to himself. He he wasn't afraid to be flirtatious. He wasn't afraid to be that meathead part of himself, but at the end of the day, he was still I respected his game. He got brains, he got bronze. He's a really good social gamer. So I honestly expected he was one of my front runners just from the jump because I already knew who he was. I was like, I expect him to go far.
Hmm. I might have to go
Hmm.
look at that.
Yeah, definitely check it out. He's also friends with Lauren, so I was like,
Hmm.
okay, well, I like Lauren now. So
So that made you like Lauren.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I do have in my
I
notes that
like
they're
her.
the Netflix. I have them categorized as the Netflix family.
Okay.
All right, we have Kristen Doty from Vanderpump Rules. I don't watch Vanderpump Rules, but I do watch the show that the owner is on, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's just her spinoff
Mm,
show. We
I
have
don't know much
Joe.
about. Well,
You don't
I
know
don't know
anything about
anything
Bravo
about
Nation.
her. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring you into Bravo Nation.
But the only note I had was, why would they use that clip from Vanderpump of all the, which I'm sure that one
Oh,
is
there's
like
a
maybe like
lot.
a real juicy clip, but like that one, like you could use any clip, but that one, Go, who the editor, the producers of Go, y'all are shady.
They are. They are.
Y'all are
Uh,
shady.
we got Joe, or grocery store Joe, as they call him, from Bachelor
What do they call him
Nation.
that?
I have no clue. I don't watch Bachelor. I don't watch The Bachelor. It's looking
Hmm.
like I'm gonna have to, because these
Yeah.
Bachelor players are sliding on into this third wave of competition reality shows.
Well, I
So
mean, it's just like it's a franchise at this point. There's so many, bachelors. There's Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, and I'm sure I'm missing 50 more. So
also
yeah, they.
behind the scenes, one of the producers from Bachelor Nation is producing this show too. So
Oh, really?
hmm
That's why there's
yeah.
so many.
Also,
Interesting,
what's his
interesting.
name? Anthony Anderson, the comedian. Anthony Anderson is
Oh,
one of
he's
the
producing
producers on
this?
this show. Yeah,
Interesting, very interesting. I
I
like
now
Joe. He seems
understand the
alright. He
bridge.
seems. You said you understand who?
Some of the whole goat thing, like they said goat a whole lot this episode. The random goat sounds, and then the goat at the front of the house, the goat that they vote in, the melting of the goat. Like it was just a little cringe.
Is
And
the
then
branding is on point.
it is.
The
It
branding is on
is.
point. I will say the you're right. You're very right. And even Taj pointed it out within. He was like, "It's been the first. It's been 5 minutes, and I'm already tired of saying goat." So yeah, and I will say the elimination, that little goat statue is kind of weird. I'm not gonna
It
lie,
was a lot of goats. And then
but
we'll get to
specifically
the
putting,
voting.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna say it. Say it.
It's just putting. It's not right. I'm sorry.
And
It's
then they whisper in the goat's mouth. Like, what I almost feel like
And like I
I
was
gotta pray
expecting, I
before I
was
watch
like,
the show.
maybe
It's
because
real.
it's not right. I was like, maybe there's a camera or something inside of the statue, and maybe we're gonna get a POV shot, but we didn't even get that. I don't think there's a camera
No,
in the goat. And then
yeah.
Taj comes at,
And
you know what?
opens his
We're gonna get
ass.
there.
We'll get there. We ain't even made it through the cast.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
I hope you guys
Okay,
are
who do we?
entertained, because I'm entertained.
We
All right, so listen, we got CJ Franco from Fuckboy Island. We not even gonna spend much time on that. I don't know what the Fuckboy
I'm
Island.
not. I don't know what the show is. She was talking something about she shows 10%, people think it's cute, then she shows 45%. Why are you not giving 100? But
I'll
you know what?
say
It's okay.
10, then here comes the other 45. I'm like, this is either that's 55%, right? She's like, you still not giving 100.
It's still not 100. You just made it halfway there. So we gonna see. Maybe she just finna make it halfway through the show. We'll see.
Exactly. All right, and then we have my girl, the GOAT, Miss Davon Rogers herself, the me walking through the door. Listen, that was a good ass Big Brother season. If you have not seen that particular one, you need to go and watch it.
What season was it?
It's nothing Google can't tell me, but I'll let you know.
Let me
Um,
see. Hey Siri, what season was Davon on Big Brother? She was on season 17 and
literally,
18.
that was my second season watching, because I started at 16.
Okay, I think she was on 17.
Yeah. Um,
I said that she's her clip of her on Big Brother kind of painted her to me in I don't want to say gullible light, but like in a light that was like I'm just a little too friendly for Big Brother. However, um, she seems to have understood that and will be coming on this show with a different mindset, which I'm excited to see. Because in this first episode, it was already given. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jason Smith, Best Baker in America. Never seen it.
me neither, but
Wendell,
he won.
he did.
I said he is a flaming queen. Protect him at all costs.
Absolutely. I mean, baby, we just gotta protect Jason. Like, who else am I
Lord,
gonna talk
honey,
like?
we need to protect the Lord, honey, down
Oh man.
and protect. They did
Yes, they did.
barely, but they did.
He protected himself. We're gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about it. He protected himself. So actually, I lied. Oh wait, I ain't got to I hadn't lied yet. All right, so we got Wendell Holland. He is Survivor 36 Ghost Islands winner.
36.
Yeah, he won Survivor 36.
I thought it was 26. There's 36 seasons of Survivor.
Baby, we're on season 46 right now. We're wrapping up 46. 47 is wrapping up production coming out in the fall. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I don't
So
know.
yeah, he won Survivor 36 and then he came back for the last best season of Survivor ever before they switched it up for COVID, which was Survivor 40 Winners at War. He didn't win, but he did pretty good.
Winter War. That sounds interesting. I
Is
feel like the little we've already talked about the shady producers and editors, them bringing up this little Survivor counter. I feel like they could have did without that.
listen.
I feel like they could
He
have did without that.
he does the Challenge USA too, so he's not just a Survivor player, and he just did HGTV too. Just
Well, maybe he should bring that up because they really is really dragging the Survivor. I was like,
out.
okay, right,
I'm
down.
hoping it was just because the theme of this show was Survivor,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Then
because
hopefully,
Tasia, and she's from Bachelorette and Bachelor Island. She talks about the Bachelor a lot, and they didn't give her a
and they
ticket.
don't. Yeah, she actually does. She
So
does, and somebody else brings up. I think it was just Jason being a baker. Everybody is he's a baker. He's a baker. He's a baker.
oh yeah,
Um,
Joey said, "Let's keep him in the house so we can eat good."
yeah, like just like little things like that. And it's just like y'all, okay, all right, y'all, we understand, we get it.
But shit, did
But
you see Reza clocked in real early? He clocked Wendell when Wendell came in. It was like, "So you won $1 million?"
if Rez is gonna do anything, he's gonna put your business out there.
All of your business, no
If he's
filter,
gonna do
unsolicited.
anything, not asked for at all. So
Like
immediately trying to put, which hey, that's how he plays. Again,
gets the
putting
target off
putting
him.
that light, yeah, putting that light on other people. That's how he plays. But either way, Wendell does give like front runner. At least that's the edit that he's been getting this
Hmm.
in episode one.
Yeah. So now we have to, and since you've been speaking about the production, did you catch where they were saying we got one more person coming in, and the one person is like it could be a girl, and then here goes.
Joey's like, I think it's a boy, and somebody's like, maybe it's a girl, and here comes the best of both worlds.
Lauren was like, or maybe it could be both. And then literally in comes Alyssa.
Boom.
I wonder, was that like a voiceover, or did she just actually in the moment just genuinely feel like shit, maybe it could be, somebody from RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know.
I hope. No,
I was
I
like,
don't. I don't think. she knew that it was exactly from RuPaul's Drag Race, because like nobody knew what shows like people were coming from, who was coming. So I don't necessarily think that, but I hope that she actually said that, and I think that if she did, it was probably just jokes. I hope it wasn't a voiceover, but it could have
No,
been.
I was like, good job, production. Like y'all caught that soundbite and it was right on point.
Perfect timing.
In
I
comes
love
Alyssa
Alyssa. I
Edwards.
love Alyssa down.
I was not familiar like when she first came on the screen, but I think maybe after the first challenge, I was like, oh, okay. Protect Alyssa over here for me.
For me too. And look, and I don't think, I hate to say this, but I don't think Alyssa's gonna make it far.
So now another behind the scenes, of course, this is shot in Atlanta.
Yeah, I saw the Made in Georgia. I was like, what? I was very surprised and happy to see that.
According to Wendell, Ludacris was the next door neighbor.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Ludacris wake up, he talking about some, they over here playing games and everything.
We are on the first challenge, and Tosh lets them know that they
And all
are
his loincloth glory.
talking about some is this what Jeff Probst wear. Sir, get out of here.
Them
All
pixels were
disrespect.
taking me out. Oh my goodness. It was the pickle.
Like, what y'all really bleeping out
Yeah.
for real?
Oh my
Ain't
goodness.
none under there. The theme wasn't even. Maybe
I
listen
said,
help to the
what
tongue.
is this? And he talking about it's lukewarm outside. I said, sir. Anyway, I'm sorry. That just
You got on the least clothes than anybody.
I
Anywho, so again, sticking with the Survivor theme, they are going to do one of my least favorite challenges on the game. Is basically you standing on a stump and you have to balance a coconut on a paddle.
dang, not that's your least favorite. The show just
Well,
started.
that no, that's my least favorite Survivor challenge. So I wish
Oh,
they would
that's
have
the
picked
Survivor
a
Challenge?
different. It's a hit
Oh.
off of a Survivor challenge. Mhm.
Okay.
So, but except they be using actual little small balls, which makes it harder to actually
Whoa.
balance. Yeah. So Tech was out first.
He gave up. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. He gave up. And sure, he's
Mm.
blessed. Go him. But he gave up. He could have fought a little harder
I
for
was
that.
thinking he ain't did this in a minute, and he like,
As
oh,
soon
he
as he got
forgot.
up, he got right back down. He,
You think he did it on purpose too?
he might have. He might have been trying to coast. I don't know. All I was like, I was just like, sir, even if you was trying to give up, you could have held out a little longer. I was just expecting a little more. I'm sorry
Let me see because now I'm curious.
about him, how he got up there and got right back down.
I'm trying to see when was the last time he been on reality game show.
Um, I think he said 23 years. What's this?
No,
2024, so
he's been
2000.
doing this for 23 years.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He plays on All Stars. I
All
don't know.
Stars who?
Uh, the first, actually, he plays on the very first season of All Stars,
All Stars what though?
the challenge. We watching season two.
Oh,
We
okay.
watching season two though. Um, but at least now, if we watch season one, you can say, "Hey, I know somebody
Oh,
on the
he's on
cast."
season one.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought he was on season two. Okay.
Nah, I don't like season one because I stopped watching it after the first male competition because I just did not like the way Ace was eliminated. Thank goodness he's on season 2. No, he's on season 4 right now. So he gets a little redemption, but I didn't like the way he was eliminated. And I literally stopped watching. It was like
That'll
4.
do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I didn't like it. So anyway, Jill is out next. She said she got more core strength than everybody up there.
Oh yeah, she does Pilates, doesn't she,
So she
sister?
said.
A common theme that we all see is everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I do this, I do that." Womp.
Right.
Womp.
Uh, right behind Jill is Reza.
Oh, I thought it was
Joey with
Vaughn. I thought it
who?
was Devon and then RZA and then Joey.
Devon. Oh, you know what? You're right. I don't even have Davon when Davon went out. So yeah, I guess it was that. You will
And
see.
then RZA and then Joey and his big ass left cheek.
I thought it was an uneven left cheek.
And something. He said one cheek is something and then the other.
Which was just too much information for TV. I don't understand how the ratio of your butt cheeks got to do with
Now it's all
balance.
now I kind of want to see it. I have to see it. Just 'cause, like what?
Google's Joey Sasso's buttocks.
The left one.
Let's see. Paula, Joe, CJ. Name.
Paola, Joe, CJ. Oh yeah, them people. CJ forgot. CJ was she was doing good, and then she forgot her coconut. She was balancing so well, and then she forgot she was carrying a coconut. Lock in. You're looking at it.
Poor CJ. I actually kind of like her.
She's okay. She's just here. She could be. I could actually like her if she locked in, but this is the first episode, and I understand that this isn't necessarily the type of speed that what F Boy Island really is about. So I don't know what F Boy Island is about, but this is like competition. Ooh, not to put that down or nothing, but like y'all not doing this on F
Well,
Boy
this
Island.
is baby competition, but it's competition for the rest of the people that's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Windows and the Davons and Alyssa's. Well,
right.
um, you have Lauren, she's trying to focus on ballet and be a swan, and she's swanned right off that
Womp, womp.
So now we're down to
Oh, and
Window,
then Window goes
Alyssa,
next.
and Justin. If I'm not mistaken, Wendell may have won an individual immunity challenge doing this. So him saying he threw himself out, I can believe that. I can believe that. He could have
He
won
won
that.
a he won a that's why I'm like okay, so I get that like, people be like, I don't want the target on my back, this, that, and the other. I don't believe in the first episode if you're like if you win immunity, I don't think that puts a target on your back necessarily in the moment. Now maybe later on in the line when people really start thinking about because in the beginning people are like kind of weeding out who they don't want to be in the house with. They're like, I don't like this person. I think that we should eliminate this person. You have a win on your back. I could use your number. You could use my number. And I'll keep you in if you keep me in because you know what I'm saying? That's how you build alliances. So I feel like throwing yourself in the first competition low key handicaps your like it could really, especially for somebody like Wendell who came in the house with a target on his back. You're just going to throw that and keep yourself in danger? All right.
But his typical game strategy on all of the shows that he play is to ride the middle. And then he comes alive at the end when it's
Mm,
necessary. When it's okay, now they know I'm a threat. and now I have to win because winning is my only option. He rides the middle until he
Yeah,
don't have to.
I don't think he
So him
can.
winning, right? So because he already has a target, because Reza's already made it known that hey, he's won $1 million, he has to not win because if I win, that's just like okay, he's won $1 million. He won the first challenge.
Okay,
He's
okay,
got to go.
okay.
So
All
then the
right.
next he would have been safe, but then he would have had to keep winning
That's
in
actually
order to stay.
understandable.
He would have been
Okay.
in. Oh well, you hadn't seen the rest of Dundee Deal or No Deal Island, but it would have been like a Rob situation where he winning is the only option in order to stay.
Right. Okay.
All right, so you got so now one is
Justin.
out
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
go.
Oh, I was looking. I saw Justin and Taysher. They're the last two. They've been balancing for 21 minutes. 21. Do you think that you could do that?
Hell no. Not even
If you was
hell
trying to
no.
get that
Hell
immunity,
never.
how long do you think that you would last?
Um
I think I
I
could. I
don't
think I could
know.
try. I
I
think I.
would
I don't
definitely,
know.
I would try. Now, if I was, now I'm just saying, if I'm just sitting at home, we just sitting at home, no, I in balancing, no. But if I'm like in the game, I would like to think that I have one trained and kind of conditioned myself a little bit so that when I'm in the game, I'm focused and shit. I'm trying to
Right.
win.
Okay.
I don't know what my strategy is, but I know I'm trying to win. So
I feel like I would definitely use my left leg. And then what's I nah, I would have to do this. So use my left leg to balance and use my right hand to hold the. But then I don't know. I don't think I would win this challenge. This isn't my challenge.
check this. Did you catch Tasha in the background asking Justin? He asked Justin two questions. Well, he said two things. He asked him, is it
Is
what's
it which
harder?
one? This or heels? This or heels?
But he also said something to the effect of Justin, you're playing for two people.
Yeah. He said you're carrying the weight of two people. That is so real.
That's what it is.
That
You're
is so
carrying the
real.
weight of two people. I hollered the first time I heard that. I was like, as soon as I heard it and then it clicked, I was like, oh wow, that shit is hilarious. That shit
Tasha's
was
a
hilarious.
really Tasha's actually a very great host, and I actually wrote this down when we were or when they were introducing the cast, but I forgot. But Tasha's a really great host for this show. I didn't know that he was as funny as he is, and
Yeah.
I like how he's like breaking the typical reality host mold and like actually inserting himself in
Mhm.
in the game
Yeah,
at times.
he's very in the game. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get all the screen time I can get.
and
I want green screens and confessionals. Like my
and I
guy
love it.
is clocked in. He's clocked in. So Tasha wins and she finds out she gets to choose the teams for the elimination challenge the next day. And we
She
go,
did that in a suit.
she did. She really did.
Eat that up, sister.
Trying to figure out why didn't they have like clothes to put on before the challenge?
Well, it looked like you get the option because Justin got out of drag.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, everybody else was up there and kind of like what they came in the house in,
Right.
but obviously y'all had time because Justin was able to come out of drag.
Right. And also Tosh had to change because Tosh
Yeah.
wasn't wearing a loincloth in the beginning of the episode. So maybe it was an option. Maybe if you wanted to, you could. And everyone was like, no, that's fine. But also, they didn't know what they were doing. So,
But you knew you were going in the backyard.
no.
It's not like y'all were getting on a bus. It's not like they were saying, all right, at this time, Buster be outside waiting to take you to your challenge. So he said, meet me
Right,
in the backyard.
right. So you know you're finna do something outside. Yeah, that's real. I don't know, but Justin was ready. Obviously, it paid off. Well, almost. He said I
Almost.
was a lovely runner up. That's a callback to his quote, which I liked a lot.
And some alliances are being made. Which ones did you notice?
I noticed Jason and Devon, excuse me. I call her I have her Vaughn as Vaughn. I'm lazy.
Oh no, babe. I
Yeah.
just call her Day. It's Day.
Okay.
It's
I
Day.
call her Vaughn. So
Day. So she gonna be. So listen,
y'all
we'll
know
get
who
the
we
full
talking
name.
about.
I call her Day. You call her Bun. That's
And
the
we
full
got it.
name. Full name.
But her and Jason began to form a friendship, and I I didn't really notice that um when about Jason are going up for elimination come around. Um where my notes, my bad. Oh,
She's the one
she's
who
the
activates to
put
save
that
him.
yeah, put that Big Brother degree to use, and she campaigns
Yeah.
down like
Yeah.
crazy. I love it. Um Jill and Kristen and Reza. w- If one
So I
thing
call
Reza
them
is
the
going to do,
Bravos,
yeah,
but for
yeah,
the traders. But
Team
I call
Bravo.
them the Bravos because they're all the Bravos.
But this scene, did you peep? If one thing Reza is going to do is put your business out there,
And
because
what
why
did
is he
he
over
say
here?
about her?
It's Gossip Girl down. Like, sir, he was like, yeah, and your ex-boyfriend. He was so terrible. And you used to live together. Shut up. Like what? Not even if he rude, just why? But it's your game. I have to remember he's playing a game. But oh my god, it's
But tell
like
me,
I also picked up on Joey, Lauren, and CJ. Um, and this one I was like, CJ is really out of the loop. She doesn't know. She's just here. She's just here.
I definitely put that down. Like, I put the Netflix alliance plus CJ cut to
Plus,
CJ in the confessional. She didn't even know she's supposed to be making an
and then
alliance.
she was like, I've actually had multiple offers. And when she said that, I was like, why would you say that? And she was like, I'm just playing. I was like, oh my
That's when I kind of was like, I like her. Like, I like her.
god.
Like,
She's
I,
funny.
I,
She's
I want to
funny.
keep
She's
her
cool.
around.
She just need to like it. I hope she likes it quickly. But
Yeah,
I also took note that Lauren doesn't trust Tasha, which is upsetting, but peeped. I understand
yeah,
that.
definitely peeped.
Um Vaughn and Wendell begin to form an alliance. I didn't that
And
was
they
all I
did it the
picked up.
smart way. They was just like, look, we good, we
Yeah,
together, we gonna rock. We can keep this quick. Let's move.
I'm expecting a lot out of them, to be
Yeah.
honest, because Survivor players, I know how they get down. Big Brother players, I know how they get down.
Hmm.
If they're Vaughn seems to be a woman of her word, and I respect that. And Wendell does too, so far. At least he seems to be an honest person. So, I'm expecting a lot out of that alliance. Um, and then in a last stitch effort, I feel like Tasha and Joe. Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Joey. This is further on. Tasha and
No,
Joe
no,
are
Tasia and
talking,
Joey, yeah, they're together too. That's the
but that's after the second challenge.
oh shit.
This is Tasha and Joe. They talking, and what I thought was funny was Tasha. This was after she got her GOAT status. They were talking, and she was like, she just seemed to be unsure about how to use it and what to do with it, which is of
Mhm.
course natural. It's the first episode. But Joe, when she was talking about this, Joe was more concerned about how gross the challenges might be. And he was like, yeah, like milking a cow, da, 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 milking a bull, something like that. Girl, why in the sneak peek for the season they talk it? There's a milking challenge, literally.
I can't
I
wait for
said
you to
that's
see it.
insane.
I
That is
cannot wait.
insane.
I cannot wait for you to see that. I cannot wait for you to see that
So
episode.
yeah, those are all the people. Those are all the little friendships that I picked up on.
Me
And
too. So we have the elimination challenge, and
oh,
Tasha.
Tosh looks like he look like Jack Sparrow. You don't like this?
Um, I was kind of confused about the outfit. Like he looks like a pirate, but I didn't feel like with
It was a pirate challenge.
yeah.
They have to build a boat. They have to retrieve treasure. They have to retrieve the key to open the treasure chest. I mean, I
Well, okay,
kind of got it, but
okay, I see
maybe it's
three.
arguable. It's arguable that he could have also worn like a loincloth. It's still been over with the challenge.
The teams. Hold on, what he do?
He calls Tasha the goat. And he calls himself the otter. Do you know what an otter is?
I think I do. I think. I don't like you. Oh,
Yeah,
please.
I
Yeah.
was like, no, he didn't. He said not. He said something, but he just said that. That took me out. Tosh
See,
is
that one
perfect. I love
slid through
Tosh.
me.
Tosh is
That one
perfect.
slid by me. Oh, look at me. That one slid through me. No, that one slid by me. I didn't really catch the teams, and I just couldn't go back and put them all together.
On her team is Tasha, Reza, Tech, who was surprised that he was picked. Tech also just seems to be here. I need Tech to lock in.
Yeah.
Justin, Vaughn, CJ, and Joe. For Tasha, the people. Well, let me think. First of all, this team is rather athletic, in my opinion. So I think that she picked a pretty good team for herself. She's already got a little friendship going with Joe. Um, is Tasha from Netflix? No, no, no. She's from no. She knows Joe.
Mhm.
Um, but aside from that, I don't really know who else Tasha is really
So
cool
she
with.
did put
So
him on her team.
yeah, she put Joe on her team. On the other team, on Orange team is Jason, Joey, Lauren, Wendell, Jill, Paola, and Kristen, which um I would argue is a less athletic team, but not necessarily a bad like it's not like it's that bad of a difference. Um yeah, yeah. It seemed I honestly she was not wrong. They are sort of even, not exactly even, but Jill did feel as though it was not even at all, and that the more stronger players were on purple team.
Yeah, she definitely felt slighted by Tasha.
Yeah. What do you think?
Mm, I really couldn't see. This is where, like I said, like the show, the first episode was kind of confusing to me because once they pulled out like the pool noodles and all of that, and coupled with the fact that it was in the backyard, I was kind of like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like why not do it in a lake or something like that?
yeah, like something that would have made the it. I don't know. But at least Wendell, does some things that at least gives us made it a little more interesting to watch as he
Yeah.
makes the dummy rafter, whatever, and then they do the challenge. His team wins ultimately, and then here goes Reza. They should be disqualified.
But Reza picked that up from the jump. As soon
He
as he noticed
did.
that, he said, "Wait a minute, that don't look like it's gonna be right.
Hmm.
Eat
So
that
whose
up."
fault is that? Is that really the team's fault or is that production's fault? Because Reza said it, production could have called it right then, and
They
then
c-
they had
well,
to rap to the song.
I don't think Reza said it loud enough. I think he was saying that to his team or to the
Mhm.
confessional, one of the two. I don't think he said it to for like Tasha production to hear necessarily, even though production
I'm
can hear
just
what
gonna
they're saying in
say
the
the
microphone.
person, the sound person that was should have at least been standing behind them. Should have
Yeah,
at least caught it. Somebody should have caught that he said that because it made
yeah.
the edit. It made the edit for. So
So they was probably just trying to make some drama. It was like, let them do it. Then if they win,
yeah.
well, and if they don't win, well, it's fine. Nobody's worried about it. So,
Well, I guess you know what. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but
oop,
bookmark this point about this disqualification and ask me if I can remember what my thought was going to be about this show and disqualifications.
okay, we'll come back to this. Y'all
Um,
bookmark this. Remember this. Thank you,
yeah,
please, and thank you.
yeah.
But
So
did you already explain the game? Did we even explain the game?
I don't understand the game, so you can explain.
Well, basically, I mean, I wasn't finna do all the counting and the numbers and stuff. They figured that out. But one part of the team has to build the boat out of like pool noodles, PVC pipes, water gallon buckets, jugs, whatever they got provided. Then three players have to use the boat that they built to swim, retrieve the key from the other side of the pool, and then swim back. And then the key holders, in this case, Jill and uh,
Devon. It was
Vaughn,
Jill and
yes. It was Jill and Vaughn, yeah. Um, they have to. It's like a bunch of different keys, and they have to find the right key to open up the chest. Um, to which Jill did it first. The orange team won. Reza said no, they didn't, and production said, "Oh, no, they didn't." I actually like purple team's boat better, and I'm glad that they won. Well, I mean, not that I have any problem with the orange
Well,
team,
considering
but
orange is
I'm
my
glad the
favorite
purple team
color,
won.
I wish
Oop,
the orange team could have
purple's
kept
like my
their
second or
W.
third favorite flavor.
Well, you
I
know,
mean, yeah, it goes
it's
for
cool.
I said orange team wins, but Reza crybaby ass calls them out for cheating, which actually works out in their favor.
That part. Um,
And Wendell actually apologizes to his team. So do you feel like it's Wendell's fault?
um, well, I mean, yeah, because ultimately they were looking to him to guide them through, you know what I'm saying, the challenge. It's a survivor challenge. You want, you know,
Right.
hate to keep saying it over and over, but that's what it was. So they were looking to him. Um,
Yeah.
another Tosh moment where Jason and Reza are in the kitchen talking. Here comes Tosh in there with his robe, which you know, I'm like, okay, does he stay? Is he staying in the house with them? Is he not? Like, why is he in his robe, or is this like
He
from him?
probably is. He's like probably fully trying to immerse himself into this because he's doing confessionals. He's doing
So
this,
he's
that, and the other
probably
thing.
there to the what
I
go to
would
sleep
like
at
to think
night
so.
and then go
I
to
would
a
like to think so.
hotel.
Yeah, maybe he does sleep in a hotel. Maybe he doesn't sleep with the contestants, but I would like to think that he does because it's just funny to me.
All right, so I can't really remember. If
What
anything else
was
like spectacular happened as far as like competition and strategy wise, I think we already touched on the fact that once Jason's name starts to get thrown around, Devon activates, and now she gets Joey thrown out there. Now,
yeah, but also Joe was already kind of thinking about Joey. In fact, Joe, and Lauren were talking about it, but Joey was already thinking about Joe. I mean, Joe was already thinking about Joe. To me, too much. It's too much. Joe was already thinking about Joey because I guess
mm,
his physical prowess.
yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Oh yeah, because Joey was saying let's get out a weak
the weak
person,
people.
and that made
Joe's
Joe
like, I
say,
can beat a weak person. You
right.
not weak. I can't beat you.
But if you're also a strong person, you got to be careful sending out a strong person so early because now you're the next strong person in line,
You're the next target.
So I would have kept Joey because if they want to get Joey tonight, they're going to want to get Joey tomorrow. So I'm going to keep Joey. That's kind of playing like Survivor, but in Survivor, you kind of keep sometimes you keep your strong people kind of in the beginning until you can cut them to keep them as a shield. But again, this isn't Survivor, so I do understand they don't even really know what is what really. Like he said, we don't really know this show, but we know we need alliances. So
okay, heavy on everybody in this needs an alliance because no shade, some of these people
flip
do not
flopping.
half of them don't know what they're doing, and the other half are taking advantage of that. So
absolutely. I
also Reza winning. Jill brings up Jason. Oh yeah, that's when.
This is when they had that conversation we was talking about earlier.
When Reza goes up to Wendell and Jill and is like, y'all got some names. Wendell says, no, I don't have, because Wendell knows not to put no name out there. Jill doesn't. And Jill says, Chef. Girl,
right
first of all, like what?
I thought you didn't know how to play.
You're not supposed to be putting no names out here. Like, what are you talking about? And then that's what causes Reza. You said, huh?
I said, at this point, Jill checks in.
Just, I don't. Maybe a little bit. I think. You know what it is. Maybe so. But and maybe it was maybe the catalyst was her not getting picked to be on the purple team. But I don't know. I didn't think she should have said that name because obviously, look, Jason's still in the game, and if that comes back to bite her, she might go home. But yeah, that's what causes Reza to talk to Jason.
Now it's time to do.
Yeah, so I think that production is choosing important storylines, and those are the ones. And then like people like Paola, CJ, just toss them in there.
Just toss them in there.
Toss them.
Got you. All right, so now we
and
go
then Taj.
Who?
Why is Taj placing a vote? And more importantly, when he says the name, who is Daniel? Did you not see that?
No.
Taj puts a paper in the goat's mouth and he says, Daniel. First, he gets his arm stuck in the mouth. He's like, oh my goodness, girl. Taj is hilarious. And then he opens up
the vote paper. I was like,
it's a drawing.
It was again. I had another. What the hell am I watching? But it's good. But like, what the hell am I watching?
Oh my god, that took me out, yo. That was so funny.
What is going on here?
I will keep saying it. Taj is a perfect host. I'm sorry. This is hilarious. It's perfect.
No, I my first time watching it, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't really know. This is kind of not my style of comedy. But then the more I've watched it, he's grown on me for sure. He's grown on me for sure. Obviously, I have missed quite a few hilarious moments.
Oh my god! No,
so
the one is him opening the voting paper, and it's a drawing of a I think it's a goat.
Wait. So first, everybody put on they Sunday best clothes. I forgot to make. I meant to make notes.
Oh, are we gonna look at their outfits?
Yeah, I meant to do that.
I would have done
for the next one, we will make notes, and I'll try to pull up screenshots of their outfits. Because some of these people can dress. They're at the elimination or the ultimation challenge, as Tosh calls it. I'm like, what the fuck is an ultimation? But okay, we'll roll with it. I'll take it. And then he
opens up this paper for a picture of a goat. Yo, top tier. 100% 10 out of 10, 5 stars, top tier gold comedy. That is hilarious. That was so, I was in tears both times. I'm almost there again. That was
I
so
can't.
funny to me.
I
That was
can't.
so
I was
funny to
like,
me.
what in the hell are we doing? Like, are you really finna read this? Like, what? There's nothing here, but keep going.
Oh my god.
So ultimately,
10
it
out of
comes
10.
down to okay, so we got Joey and Jason, and it's a tie. So
Gag. Did you think it was gonna be a tie?
no,
I thought
I
Joey was
did not
gonna go
think it
home.
was going to be a tie. I thought, actually, really thought they would have killed Joey for some
I
reason.
I thought that when it got closer, when it got tighter, I was like, Joey's going home. Joey's definitely going home. Because I don't know, I just feel like he's a bit of a bigger threat. He's a
I mean,
winner.
yeah, yeah.
He's a winner. If I had the option, I would get a winner out. Actually, wait a minute, they're both winners. So never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
So either
They're
way,
both
you're
equal
getting
threats.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're equal threats.
Joey just maybe a little bit more physically
Yeah.
than Jason. So
Okay, yeah, that's
Tasha
true.
finds out her GOAT title comes with extra responsibility and not just choosing teams. In the event that there is a tie, she will be the deciding vote. So, in other words, whoever is the GOAT, and they will have 2 votes. So, originally, she voted for Joey.
Mm-mm. She voted for Jason.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Originally, she voted for Jason. And so then Tosh says they have a chance. They are going to plead their case to
She said
you.
to me,
To me? Now? Right now? Tosh was like, well, shit, I can't vote.
I can't do it. I'm not making a choice.
I was like, poor Tasha, like she's about to have a meltdown up
She
here.
couldn't handle it. This is like Bachelor 2.0 for her.
It
She gotta
was. It
choose
was
somebody.
very. It was very bachelor, but it seems like she should have been a little bit more prepared. Maybe by episode 2, she'll probably be like, okay, that was a
She thought
little.
being a goat just came with immunity and choosing her team.
Mhm.
No, you got
Yeah, there's
more
some
to
real
do.
responsibility in that thing. Y'all don't get them votes right.
Ooh, wild.
So Joey still trying to flirt is like, go with your heart. He's just like, I don't know if it was confidence or arrogance. He's just like, go with your heart, do what's best for you and your game.
With Joey, it was probably a little bit of both. That's just how he played. Naturally, he's got a hint of arrogance, but like he's also extremely confident. And honestly, there's usually a thin line between confidence and arrogance in many people.
Yeah.
So maybe there's just that, but that's also just Joey. Like he's a natural reality star, and a natural gamer, in my opinion. At least in when it comes to mental games. This is my first time seeing him in a physical challenge actually, because the circle wasn't physical, it was all social.
Yeah.
So um yeah, that was him. I think that was him just, putting his social skills to work and kind of trying to, like I don't really want to say flirt, but he might have been trying to flirt a little bit. I don't think he was flirting, but he might have been. But either way, I think that was him putting his social skills to use again.
Okay. And then my good old friend Jason,
Good
he's
old
like, honey,
Lord Honey.
he gonna Lord honey us all season.
Lord
Well,
Honey.
as long as he's staying. His speech was more strategic to me, because he was like, who do you think you can beat in the end?
Which
As
is
if
very
both of y'all
smart
are
and
not
very
males.
valid.
But y'all both
But
still dudes.
yeah, yeah, but I think, like you said, I didn't even think about it. I was just thinking about the fact that they're winning because in my mind, Joey, Jason, and Wendell, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, these are 3 winners. These are the 3 that you should be looking out for. But physical prowess, I guess yeah, Jason is beat out by Joey, and so that's a smart thing way to put it. If you can't be like he's a winner because I'm a winner, so I guess if you say hey you could beat me, you can't beat him. That's actually not bad. That's a bit reverse psychology. I
Yeah, it
don't I
was.
don't I
Because
don't
it
know how
completely changed her mind because if she voted for him. And then she completely changed and she went with
completely.
Joey. And she
You know,
went with
long live
Joey.
Joey. Long live Joey. He deserved more. He deserved so much more. I wanted to see him go so much further. Maybe win. I didn't really care if he win and if he won or not. But I know I wanted I wanted him to make it far. So we love you, Joey. Rest in peace. From the Goat Island, from Goat Manor. Yeah.
He was so
Is
funny.
it?
He's like, "Can I get my phone now?"
No, that's real. Is this goat chocolate or butter or margarine? What is
No,
this?
I've no clue what this is. Wax? Maybe it's wax. It's got to be wax because it's more
Oh,
like a melting pot. So it's wax figures.
okay, okay, that
Mhm.
makes sense. Cause I'm like, what? Well, you got to throw.
But
And at
it's
first, I thought he
melting
was
pretty
gonna
fast,
throw
huh?
it
In
very
that fire
fast.
that in where they were at, I thought so too. But they throw it in the fire. What is it in the
Out
front?
front in the
Front.
front lawn. Yeah.
There was something else that I told you to clock before we get to these final thoughts.
Is it that window mentioned Survivor 9 times?
No, I didn't. I did not actually take note of how many times his survivor ticker hit.
Well, that's what. Yeah, it was just at
It
9,
did
which
nine.
I didn't think was that excessive to be honest. But they made it seem like it was.
No. What are your final takeaways of the goat, or what you've seen so far?
This is a very the casting director did very well. Casting, y'all did good. This is a really strong cast of competitors. I like how there are gamers, but there are also not gamers.
Hmm.
It kind of and it kind of feels like traders in a sense that you have people who are guiding the other people who are like obviously y'all don't know what's happening, so just this is what you gotta do. You want to work together? All right. If you got my back, I got your back, and I'm gonna show you the ropes. That's what it feels like. So I kind of enjoyed that. I like the storylines that are building and the personalities that are mixing, and I like the possible drama that will be coming out of this group because we
Hmm.
got Justin versus Vaughn, Paola versus Vaughn, Reza versus Jill. Heavy on Reza versus Jill because that's Bravo. Y'all in the same alliance.
Bravo.
So and why is Vaughn trying to sit here and fight everybody? So we gonna see what's going on. But yeah, I'm actually very interested. I'm ready to keep it pushing.
I am. I'm excited about it. I like it. It is pretty good. Now, as far as like the name, the goat. At first, I was like, I don't really know if this cast necessarily fits the bill, but just from like a little necessarily research that I've done about the show, it's not necessarily that they're the greatest of all time reality shows. It's just like kind of more so maybe they're like representing all those different reality shows and who's ever the best. Like if Wendell wins, it's the greatest reality show of all time, Survivor.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean,
really don't know.
so
I
in
just
the
don't think any of
beginning,
them are star power like that on their shows. On
well, in
their
the
shows, they're not.
beginning, he Tosh was like the greatest reality star of all time. So they're like whoever wins this competition will be deemed the greatest reality star of all time, at least according to the goat standards.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say they can't be by. Because if we going the greatest reality star of all time in competition reality, baby, we missing we missing some
Yeah,
names. So,
yeah.
but yeah, overall,
But
I
also, if
think
you
I'm gonna grade the episodes.
oh
at the end.
What would you give this one?
I
I
would give this
honestly, this gets. Are you talking about a letter grade or a number percentage?
a letter grade. We can give just to keep it simple, just a letter grade.
Okay, this gets an A for me. This was a really good
It's an
episode.
A. I have to be honest. I'm gonna give it a B because I'm going by what my like first thoughts when I first watched it. And of course, at this point, it's been out for a week. I've watched it 2-3 times. So the more I watched it, it's like okay. But
Well, I
I'll
mean, if
give
your opinions
it a
have
B.
changed, if your opinions change, why not give it the new opinion? Because obviously you don't feel the same way that you did when you first started watching it.
True. This is true. So I'm giving it an A minus. I'm gonna give it an A minus. I enjoy the breaking of the fourth wall.
Yeah, me
I
too.
enjoy the way the show is being edited. At least thus far, I'm enjoying the editing. Production is a little shady, so
A lot of
of
shady.
course I love that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an A minus. I'm gonna give it an A minus. I'm gonna give it an A
Okay.
minus. So
Who is your goat from the season? Do you have one? You have to have
do
one.
I have a GOAT so far?
Yes.
Just based off of what are we talking? Are we talking in terms of who did good on the competitions or just
Based off
personality?
of this, no, based off of everything you've seen in this. Okay, because you've already jumped ahead and you've seen 2 and 3. So take off 2 and 3 if you're able to, and just think about
Well,
one.
when I first walked away, of course, I knew Davon, Wendell, and Lauren coming in the gate. So, like, at the point where I was ready to, like, kind of give up, it was because they're on here, I'm going to still watch. And then we got to, I think, maybe the second challenge. And then I was like, okay.
So
Something.
who is winning?
Alyssa is winning my heart.
No, who is winning the
Who is
competition?
winning the competition?
That was very nice for Miss Congeniality, though.
Tasia.
Tasia.
Mhm.
Um, I like Tasha. I like that one. I will also have to pick one. There's no two. Hmm.
She played really good.
She does play a really good game. So does I just I don't know. I have a soft spot for Big Brother players. I'm gonna say Davon. Right now, I'm gonna say Davon, but she seemed to be pissing off a lot of people. So we're gonna see.
Okay. So far, first episode, I have Tasia as my winner pick. You have Devon as your winner pick, and yeah, it's a good show. We're gonna commit to reviewing the entire season. I hope you guys enjoyed this review podcast, and hope you guys come back and watch. And until next time, again, I am your girl Shay, and
Malik A.
we'll see you guys next time. Peace.